Christopher McCandless was a young, naive kid who escaped society by hitchhiking up through North America to Alaska. Eventually, he died from starvation, but lived on with the legacy thousands religiously live by. I too have always wanted to escape from society and attempt to find my true identity through isolation. But as this road trip continues, and I do investigate myself more, I learned that the answer isn't always a hut in the woods. And that as romantic as Christopher's story may come across as, to me it's not a story to follow, but a story to learn from. And this video is just a testimony of why. We've all heard of Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Well, today was a little different. In fact, way different. Everything that could go right, did go right. I'll call it Logi's Law. Logie! Logie, be on the vlog! On the vlog. We are so back, dude. Pretty cool, to be honest. You've been in Seattle for close to a year now. What are the thoughts about the city?
So, Seattle, pretty chill. I only hear a couple of gunshots on my window usually. So
this bridge is where the story is taking place. I get to see the bridge now.
Okay, so do you see this view of the skyline? With the floater plane and the boats and Mount Rainier right there behind the clouds? So it's a clear day and I was on that bridge and there's two railings, one about this tall and one like super tall. So I stood on the little tiny railing, leaned on the tall railing, held my camera over the tall railing, get a picture of Rainier in the skyline. And some dude yelled at his car when he's like, "Don't do it, bro!" So I hopped off. Didn't think much of it. A couple minutes later, I see a cop boat in the water. And I'm like, oh shoot, they have the same sirens as normal cop cars. I wonder what it's there for. A couple minutes later, there's traffic going southbound. There's a cop stuck in the traffic with its lights on. Very standard stuff. I'm like, oh, haha, the cop stuck in traffic. And there's a cop going northbound and there's no traffic. And I'm like, oh, they're here for me. They're doing a wellness check. Cool. They stopped traffic on northbound, so now there's obscene traffic on both sides. And the cop's like, have you heard about a guy potentially jumping off this bridge? I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's my baby. Sorry.
Yeah, that's me. Not planning on jumping.
Yeah.
Driving 101 with Gavin, how to brake his car. We're currently on the mountainside of Mount Rainier. Currently there, going up this nice paved road.
See, I kind of wish we were in a Jeep right now. That Jeep would be like kind of nice.
Alright, Loki, after a long bumpy ride, we made it.
And you want to know what up? We are not only out here, but we are also up here. So it's kind of crazy.
Up here. So we're going to try to get down here to the lakeside. Try to get some lake shots because we can't find a trail down to the lake. This is where our path ends. Dead end here.
I need my water lamp, so we'll worry about that. Holy bro, okay, this was worth it.
Yes, bro.
I wanna go swimming for real, bro.
Yeah, I think we made the right move.
This is way overkill. Why am I doing so many?
Eventually, we got back onto the trail.
Yeah, maybe not. Hey, this is Logan, aka Logie B. I study at the Earth and Space Sciences Department at the University of Washington, Seattle. This is actually my first time here at Rainier National Park. So behind us is the tallest mountain in Washington, Mount Rainier, which is also a volcano. An active one nonetheless. So how this thing formed is there are plates. The Earth is made out of tectonic plates, but there's a little tiny plate off the coast of Washington called the San Juan Plate, and that plate is pushing under the North American Plate. Ocean plates are heavy, they go under. Also full of water, fun fact, because over years and years and years of the ocean, water soaks into that plate, and then that water wants to push itself up. It turns into vapor, it's very hot, and steam goes up.
Mountain goat.
So the steam goes up, brings up a lot of magma with it, and then eventually you get volcanoes. That magma builds on top of each other for thousands of years, you get volcano. This is a stratovolcano, to be more specific, and those are formed through layers and layers of igneous rock and ash, and as those layers form, they stack on top of each other, obviously create a mountain.
Mount Rainier, here we come!
And when stratovolcanoes erupt, they erupt like it's a big deal. They literally collapse in and of itself. It's not like a shield volcano in Hawaii where it erupts. There's some lava and some ash. These things that erupt, there's a little bit of lava, you can't see it because there's so much ash. It'll overwhelm the atmosphere, and the entire state of Washington will literally be covered in so much ash. More ash than you can ever believe.
Shoot!
We are literally up here. Like, are we not
Let's
anything
go.
if not up here?
Holy, that's God's blessing right there. I mean, that's something pretty unreal right there.
The other side effect of it is this thing is covered in glaciers. Glaciers are really cool. The whole thing's covered in glaciers. It's really cool, really pretty. But glaciers are made out of ice, and ice melts, especially when there's a hot volcanic eruption happening. So it'll also flood the entire area too, which is pretty cool because all of that would melt. So kind of a win-win. You get covered in ash and water. So, but the good thing about volcanoes is they do like to give us warning before they erupt. So hopefully when it erupts, it'll give us warning. But technically, it could erupt like right now, but it's just not going to. I think you're right about the pond assessment.
This hike blew us both away. We really weren't expecting much from this hike. We barely did any research on it before we hiked it, so we didn't really know what it entailed. This is one of those few times I've done something like this without a plan, and honestly, plans might not be as important to me anymore.
Yeah.
We wanted to stay till sunset, but the clouds had a better idea. So, about that sunset. Until they disappeared.
I just installed Photoshop on my computer.
I don't think Rainier could get any cooler.
Early bird gets the worm.
Finally, the sun started to set and the beautiful colors began to reveal themselves. Shout out to one of the best hikes in the whole world. Shout out to
Back
Logan.
it up, like, what a hike, bro. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Easy.
100 out of 10. Are we in heaven right now?
We're on Earth, bro.
We're on Earth?
Rainier National Park, USA, Washington.
That's insane. We gotta get to Rainier, it's purple. Woo! There she is. Oh.